Welcome to a new vlog. So I just got done with filming the in and out video for October, and if you haven't seen it, it's about underwear. So I decluttered underwear, I got some new underwear, and what I'm gonna do now is clean up here, put everything where it belongs, and maybe start editing this video. Good morning. So it's still really early and it's still pretty dark outside, so we'll have a sunrise in I think half an hour or something. I'm a bit tired, but I have like, I don't know, 2.5 hours left until I have a meeting, which is gonna take pretty long, so I have to prepare for that and do some other things like making a thumbnail for the video I edited yesterday and answer some emails if I get to that. Yeah, but first maybe I just like relax a bit before it's even like light outside or inside as well. I decided to come outside for a walk. My morning was kind of productive, but after that meeting, not so much happened. But it's okay. I'll do it later or next week. Just happens sometime. So for now, let's just enjoy the forest and the sunshine a bit. Some dinner. I saw this recipe in an Instagram reel, or actually my boyfriend did, and he sent me the reel because I'm alone today and that like really rarely happens, and because I didn't feel like eating in the kitchen where we usually eat alone, I'm gonna eat at my desk while watching some Netflix, and then I'll probably continue watching Netflix while knitting for a bit, and then I guess I'm gonna go to bed, watch some Netflix and then sleep. drying something else, not apples, but kiwis, because we all don't really like to eat them like this, and we have a bunch of those because they came in our veggie box last week. So I'm gonna dry them. So it is a few hours later and they did dry a bit. I think here you can see it a bit better, but they're not completely dry, so I'm gonna continue and hopefully they'll get there today. So I'm also baking bread today, or like my boyfriend has started the process this morning and I continued, but we don't really use the recipe, so the dough is different every time in general. Let's just see. Now it has to like sit a bit, and now it looks a bit funny because it's not even like in the whole thing, but I think it would even out, and then in a few hours when I'll bake it, we'll just hope it's gonna be a good bread. So the bread is done. It's 11:30 p.m. so I'm gonna like let it cool down here overnight, and now I'm gonna go to bed. Good morning. Today I want to take you to a special place to me. Juggling conventions have been like kind of a huge part of my life in the past, but since I started YouTube I haven't ever attended one because of the pandemic and then just because of various reasons. But we're going today. I'm gonna show you what this is, and my outfit is appropriate, even though like convention maybe sounds different, but I'm kind of just gonna spend a day in a school gym, and like it's like a school complex usually, and it's just a weekend where like jugglers and other circus arts interested people meet up, train together, network, watch shows and perform shows. But the first thing we actually did wasn't juggling, but I helped my boyfriend with a photo shoot because a friend of us needed some pictures to promote her piece. But of course I also wanted to show you around a bit. The weather was nice, so a lot of people also enjoyed the sunshine and warmth outside while talking and juggling and just being there. And I also wanted to show you off some of my skills. They are very rusty because I really haven't done anything in the past few years. But in my teenage years, I used to practice a lot of different disciplines, and my favorite until today is handstands. But I also learned how to juggle with various objects such as clubs. And while there are some really skilled people attending this convention, I'm definitely not one of them, because I just used to do something of everything, just a little bit, but I never really learned a skill to perfection. But also I'm really okay with that, because it's more about the fun and about practice for me than about, you know, getting super great in one thing, becoming the best, having world records, things like that. And more than anything else, I usually use these conventions to just connect to friends, get to know more people, get inspiration, and just spend a nice time. And that's also what I did today. So as you can see, we are on a hike today. I have to pay attention to where I'm going and not just look at the camera. But this week is like a lot more adventurous than many other weeks in my life. It's Tuesday and it's actually like a holiday in Germany, but I haven't worked much this week, so there's going to be a lot of editing to do tomorrow. But today I'm gonna enjoy this hike. So it's Thursday today, 2 days later again, and it's 1 week after I started this vlog. So it's been kind of a week in my life, and yesterday, as I thought the day before yesterday while hiking, I actually just spent editing. And I'm also going to do that today because this video needs to go up in a few hours. I wanted to just say a few more words about the juggling convention. As I said before, this has been a huge part of my life. I've highly identified with being part of this like circus arts community and having like juggling and handstands and acrobatics as a hobby. This hobby or this part of my life kind of just faded away over the past few years. And I think on one hand that's like really normal because we always change, like people change, and what has like been interesting to you doesn't need to be interesting to you in the future, and you don't need to like keep the same hobbies over decades. And I think on one hand it's like important to not cling to things that don't have meaning anymore for us. But just because that hasn't been in my life like during the past few years also doesn't mean that it's become meaningless. I'm not sure how huge of a role like juggling conventions, you know, this part of me will play in the future, but we'll see. And now I just want to say thank you so much for watching this vlog. Also, actually, thank you so much to all of you who have supported me with super thanks in the past few videos. That really means a lot. And you know, it just means a lot if you watch, if you comment, if you like, and if you are interested in the video I'm linking here, please check it out, and I hope to see you there. And otherwise, next week in my next video. Bye!